What's going on? Tectonic Edge here playing some more Mono Green Tron. Got the die roll against Robatog. Good name. Let's see what we can get here. Still playing a Crimson Vow Tron deck. This time with Karn Great Creator in there. So still running the Bramble Wurm. Still got the Cavern of Souls. A few less worms this time, but still a wormy Tron deck. We can do better than this. Let's mulligan. And I'm going to go for a full league for an upload Friday. So stay tuned for 5 matches of Tron. Still only 1 land. We need 2 lands. Tron lands. Nope, still only 1. Okay. 2 different Tron lands. And a search would have been nice, but we'll keep it over going down any farther, unfortunately. Yeah, this is going to be a rough one. Depending on what we top deck, that can change that pretty quickly. If we can get a tower or a chromatic in the top 2. So is Robatog playing an affinity deck? Probably not with a Scalding Tarn. We got the Sylvan Scrying. That's very nice. That is what this hand needed. Get the Urza's Tower, and Tron's online with Karn Great Creator for next turn. So get a look at what Steam Vents untapped. Interesting. Otherworldly Gaze. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put any number of them into your graveyard, and the rest back on top in any order. Interesting. So a bit of a graveyard build. It's a dredge deck. It is a dredge deck of some kind. Noted. Thrilling Discovery? Yep. Alright, there's a swinging for 1. They still have a relatively full hand. So this isn't going to be quite the clear out I hope it would be, because they can probably reset for next turn. But with nothing out on the board, we'll just use the Relic. Another Thrilling Discovery. Ooh, 3 prized amalgams, yep. And a Creeping Chill. One at Karn, yep. Makes sense. Not quite what we're looking for here. What do we think is going to help us the most at the moment? Could get another Relic, but with 9 power out on the board, we're just going to stall. This is an interesting dredge build, though. Another otherworldly gaze. They've got 18 cards left. Ooh, that's a good find. You know what? Let's just not take any damage this turn. Likely we could, well, 6, 7. We could have played most of our threats, but I'd rather not take damage this turn. And they're going to concede. Did not think they could get through the lock. Wurmcoil engine, Sylvan Scrying, yep. We would have just been playing those. Warping Wail, would have done a little bit. Relevant in the early game here. Do we want to do anything different? Nature's Claim can sometimes work in this matchup. We could bring in the third Relic, but it's easier to leave it in for the Karn. But doesn't do anything here. Not much. Alright, I think we keep it as is. Warping Wheel is a little bit better game 3 if we get the play, but there's Tron plus a Congregate Creator, so that will be a keep. Alright, they have a good 7 as well. Possibly they brought in some answers, we'll see. What do we go with? We have plenty of threats in hand. There's the Otherworldly Gaze, top 3. This is actually pretty powerful. And it triggers Creeping Trail. All right. It likely keeps, like, they make sure they're going to draw relevant cards, too. So, yeah, this is very consistent. Oof, there's an Ancient Grudge. We're going to go this and this. Otherworldly Gaze seems good. almost a dredge effect in itself, because it directly triggers every ability. Alright, this is going to be a powerful turn for him. Cathartic Reunion. Second Ancient Grudge. Alright. Oh, crack for green still. Just so we can get the draw in. I haven't seen very much green sources to flash the Ancient Grudge back, though. That's interesting. Come to think of it, did I see any life from the Loams? Yeah, let's just clear the graveyard. Otherworldly Gaze from the graveyard? Yep. Although anything they put in there will get exiled with the Relic. They likely just used it to stack the cards however they like. Cathartic Reunion? Yep. Pretty effective turn. A lot of prized amalgam triggers. Oh, a lot of choices here. Let's get out the big worm. And crack this for green. Take that relic. We lose Karn this turn, but I think we're in a good spot. Relic is tempting. But I'd rather get the big boy out. Grabbing Ulamog. Definitely don't attack, and we've got some cards to discard. Don't need the extra maps. I kind of like the Blast Zone. We have enough threats in hand. We can get rid of the Ancient Stirrings. They are in a tricky spot. We're back up to 19 life. All at me. We'll block like that. Oh, there's a creeping chill trigger. Ow, that does afford them some protection. Hmm. Not quite enough to do what I want. We'll get out a Wurmcoil and hold up a Warping Wail. And see what 4 permanents they want to get rid of. I should have taken care of the Stinkweed Imp with the Warping Wail. That would have been the move. And they don't think they have a way to survive that next attack. I'm at 8 cards left in the deck. We were in a very strong position, even at 9 life. Relic is powerful, especially cycling those relics. we'll start looking for game 2. Ain't that right, Mochi? He's a good kitty. He's like, why'd you wake me up? And hey, while we got a moment, so I'm working on getting a Discord set up. If anyone's interested in joining, there's a link in the comments to join and one in my channel description. But pretty much I'm setting up different sections to talk about different decks. Tron, Dredge, Affinity, any deck I'm trying will get a little channel blurb to discuss things. So if you want to trying to build a community to talk about it, I got some cool emojis I've been doing, the arts I've been using for my channel thing. I try and do a quick drawing every time. Oh, and there's the matchup. But yeah, if you're interested in use Discord, check that out. All you have to do is click the invite and go to the Get Started section, go to Welcome, and click this check. There's also other things. I got a level system. I got a coin system. Lets you buy different things. I had fun messing around with those bots. I found them, and I'm like, I can set this up to do things. Got the die roll. Nice. Let's see the opening hand. Oh, yeah. In the leveling system. Well, I also will post, well, not in the leveling system only, but I put it there too. But I will post, so I get a lot of the arena cards, and I don't play arena a lot. So I also post the whatever codes I get. So if you want the card codes to play arena, I'll post them there too. But mainly for discussion about Tron and Tron-like things. I got a meme page in there. I got spoiler information. This is a mulligan. And if you got any suggestions, let me know, because it is definitely a work in progress. Oop, another mulligan. Against a Luris deck. Alright, a few things that can be right now. Okay, well, it's probably our best mold of 3. The question is, what do we keep? We're more likely to draw. Yeah, we'll give this a shot. That's probably our best bet. Extra draw if we can get a Sylvan Scrying on the top 2. Wow, this sounds familiar. Sylvan Scrying on the top 2. And let this be one of the red decks and not Hammer Time. That doesn't tell me anything. Most decks that run Luris will also run Mishra's Bauble, because why not? Okay, black-red. That tells me a lot more. It's a Ravagan deck. Which, pretty much a toss hand, so they don't actually know what they're going to get off of this. Probably betting a lot on the Ravagan then. They're going to wait till my draw, or not. Oh, it really was a toss hand. I thought they were cracking it when I saw it again. Okay, so 3 Mishra's Baubles. They don't know what these are going to be. But they know what my top card is, and they're waiting till I draw it to find out. Unfortunate. Well, this does give them a lot of information, because now I'm going to crack this and get that. Play that. Play this. And I think I'll wait here. I mean, if I crack this turn, there's a chance I'd have a better chance at Tron, but... I'd rather them exile the top card with Ravagan. Actually, this will be an interesting test. If they don't swing with Ravagan, They do. So do I want the top card knowing they're swinging with Ravagan? No, I'm still better off with a green source. I'm gonna feel bad if this is an Urza's Mine. Wow, okay, they're gonna cast the Warping Wail, creating the Scion for more mana ramp. That actually works out pretty well for them. And they got rid of my answer to Ravagan pretty quickly there. I should have let them exile that. Alright, Sylvan Scrying Relic. Well, we'll play this. Ancient Stirrings. Oh, this is just the feels bad. That's alright. I don't have a green source. They may use this, though. Oh, Thoughtseize. That's definitely what I didn't need them to have. And this isn't going to be quick either, is it? No, it's not. At this point, their value is too far ahead. I'm going to keep playing, but I don't really think I can recover this. Missing the land drop is really rough. And that's really going to be all they need to do me in. Those are going to be 5/5s. 6/7. Nothing. Even if I draw the Tron land, I don't live because I need 10 to play. If I had 2 towers, there would still be a possibility here. And that's exiled and not in my graveyard, too. Alright, we'll go to game 2. What do we bring in? Relics are good. Warping Wails are good. Nature's Claims may be needed. They can bring in Blood Moons. We'll cut a Kozilek. And 1 Relic. I think the Warping Wails are more valuable than the Relics. But yeah, Ravagan is just value. A lot of value. One thing I'm wondering though, so assuming Ravagan isn't going to be banned here in the near future, yep, got Daryl because I lost. So let's see the hand. Still only 1 land. Come on, 2 Tron lands in a search. Not good in this deck. This is not good. All right. I have low hopes for this. And they kept a full 7. Are they gambling on a Ragavan? No, an Alpine Moon. Well, since Tower taps for an extra color, we may as well grab it. If they play really slow, we're going to go for cheesy here. Well, the extra land is nice. This gives us some protection because we can counter a Thoughtseize, get rid of a Ragavan. Wouldn't be Tron. Our best card is probably Snaring Bridge. So we've got a slow game here, but it might work out for us. Is it Blast Zone? Or do we just grab Tron at this point? Did bring in some Nature's Claims. So we'd rather have Tron this turn. Setting up for next turn. This will force a Pithing Needle here. Likely a Pithing Needle. Yep. Ooh, the activated ability is Blast Zone. Interesting. Oof. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, they knew how to lock us down here. So we're 2 turns away from being able to do anything no matter what. I should have grabbed something with the Wurm. My mistake for, or not with the Wurm, with the Karn and just gotten rid of it. So this sets us up for what we'll be able to do next turn. The answer being we really need to draw a Wurmcoil. Wurmcoil at this point is our best draw. Wurmcoil or Oblivion Stone. I'd be happy with either. Well, that's somewhat relevant at the very least. We'll take away their power. Second Unholy Heat. They did stop me from setting back up, which is rough. And we are back to needing a Wurmcoil engine to survive. Or a mainboard relic. Now, even with a mainboard relic, we'd still be in a rough spot. Well, that's not going to do it. 18 power on the board. Yeah. Not even Relic would have done it. Too many artifacts. Alright, well, game 3. The best bet in that case, which we didn't really get the hands we needed there. Jund is usually a better matchup. I probably shouldn't have pulled out the extra Relic. But yeah, had we hit a Nature's Claim or kept the original one, it would have been a little bit better, because that game did go a little on the long side. Yep. More of these. All the different new secret layers they're about to put out, from Dracula to basic land. They have 3 different basic lands ones. There's the one for the League of Legends set. They've got the one for the Dracula set. And then they've got one for pixelated snowlands, which the pixelated snowlands honestly look the best to me. That and the Fibblethip. And they're doing an entire secret layer EDH deck. It's a little insane. Not going to buy it for $100, but it's insane. So it's that. There's all these secret layer cards, and they're all double-sided cards. So it's the same card on both sides. You get to pretty much get your choice of art. And I know this isn't the best, like, there we go. A little bit better. You can see the pictures better. You can't really read the words. And we have a match. That's not the one we want. If you want a better description of the secret layer, go check out Magic Historian. He does a much better breakdown. And still missing Tron. Come on. Do I need to knock on wood here? 2 Tron lands and a search card. There we go. Keep that, and we'll put the extra Sylvan Scrying on the bottom. That feels a little rough. No, we'll put the Cavern of Souls. I want the extra search. Granted, if we're against a control deck, I'll feel feels bad here, but otherwise, we just need to find a threat or another Chromatic in the top couple of cards. And if we top deck a tower, turn 3 Bramble Wurm. Our opponent is on a mole to 5. Makes me wonder if this may or may not be the Tron matchup. Usually a low mole is either Tron or a combo deck. We don't really have a hand that deals with combo very well. It's a Tron v Tron matchup. Well, if they don't have it, we've got it. Did they keep it? I think they have Tron. What I don't know is, do they have Ancient Stirrings? All right. If we don't see a Tron land, we'll assume that they... we still have to assume they have it, but they may not have the Karn. They do get the tower. Do they have the power plant? And the Expedition map. Ooh, that's slow Tron. Top decking Karn was great for us. We'll mirror him, crack for green. Not a complete mirror, though. I'm not going to go Ancient Stirrings when I've got the Sylvan Scrying sitting right here. Grab the tower. If they have it, they play the Expedition map, but there's still a chance they have it. It's always the Tron risk. The question is, do they have either of their cards? They don't have it. Okay. Now they're hoping we don't have it, but unfortunately we double have it. And we'll take the power plant since that is the one that they grabbed last. There's the scoop, although possibly a little early unless they didn't have another land. Because we really didn't have anything other than this Karn, so we could have taken them down to one land. Well, I guess we eventually would have gotten there. Alright, let's see. Nature's Claims coming in. Pull out a few Ugins. Let's pull out the Bramble Wurm too and bring in the Pithing Needle. Never underestimate a well-timed Pithing Needle. Plus, if we play the Karn Great Creator and we need Pithing Needle, we're playing too slow. It's better to bring it into the main. And Warping Wail can technically, eat a Sylvan Scrying, so it's relevant. Relic, I guess, is the least relevant, but it is an extra draw, so we'll bring in an extra Nature's Claim over that. Could bring back in the Bramble Wurm just to keep our threat density high. So this hand right here, on the draw, I'm halfway tempted because of the Warping Wail, because if they keep a hand, they mulligan to 6. That is Chromatic. Then we can use a Warping Wail to stall. I don't think we have a very likely chance here, and I'd rather get a game. So we're going to see what this does. I don't usually recommend this. It's better to dig for Tron. If they have just a... We do have a 2-draw to find it, but if they go for... Actually, we wouldn't have a chance anyway. Never mind. This was a horrible idea. What am I thinking? We're on the draw. There's no way we'd have 2 lands here. Alright, we've got the top 2 cards to figure out an answer. Yep, this time they have the good hand. Well, luckily I don't think we were getting there anyway. Even, well, luck saves me again. If they have it, they have it. Oh, they may not have threats. Oof, that's rough. So they're not dead quite yet, but they do need a good draw here. If they can get a Concrete Creator out, that will even us out pretty evenly here. Six mana. They could play something still, but no threat. And they will scoop to that. Yeah, that one was going to be rough. I would have, I don't know, if I were in their shoes, I would have gone for one more draw. I'll be honest, we shouldn't have won this one. We got real lucky off that top deck. That was not a smart keep on my part. I don't know quite what I was thinking. I thought we would get the chance to counter, and I knew we probably wouldn't win with the hand. I just wanted to see what it was going to do. But then I did the math, and I'm like, wait a minute, my math is off. If they mulliganed a little hard, I think they could have mulliganed a little harder. They didn't really keep turn 3 Tron. Well, that last second one was turn 3 Tron, but they kept turn 3 Tron without threat, which is correct. That first hand, though, they kept a slower Tron hand. Turn 4 activated Tron, which is rough. All right, we'll go for game 4. Game 2, they just got unlucky and did not find threats or had a big threat. They could have been holding Ugin or Ulamog. I'd keep that hand with an Ulamog, especially with an extra power plant. You're still looking at turn 5. You're not guaranteed, but you could find your Karns off the top. That's what happened to us game 1. All right, die roll. Can we get a good opener? Oh, bosh. Okay. Well, let's mulligan this into a no-lander, but mulligan that into a hand that has natural Tron? Rub the mochi belly for good luck. Come on, buddy. Oh, are you caught? Nope. I've been snagged. All right, they choose to begin the game with 7. Didn't call it. All right, well, we keep going. And we keep that. Oh, it's 3 cards. Much as I'd like the extra tower, I'd want the extra draw ahead of that. Oof, Ravagan. Well, I'll take it. I'm going for that rather than cracking and getting the tower back because I can still draw the Wurm. And I'd be fine with a turn 4. There's a Den of the Bugbear. Oh, a Chandra Dress to Kill. Interesting. This will be my first time seeing that in play. Relevant text. And they're going to play my Relic. Alright, well, we've got a great card for next turn. And a great card for this turn. With the knowledge we wipe their board next turn, I think we go for, let me see, they all have 3-4 mana for next turn. They won't be able to play that quite yet unless, oh wait, no, this does add mana. I still think we go after their hand because we're going to Ugin wipe the board next turn. And 10's going to be a big guy to deal with. Granted, this does require them not to attack Tron or get rid of the expedition map. And what they exile real quick. A lightning bolt, alright. 3, 4. I think they attack with Ravagan. Well, they'd have to put Obosh into their hand first. That is true. Ooh, swinging at Karn. Okay. That's quite a bit of damage. But because they focus the Karn, they now have no cards in hand, and I get to -3 here to clear away the Ravagan and that. And we're set up with the Karn Great Creator. We are in a good spot. They do have an extra draw with a Relic. They drew a land. Interesting. Another light up the stage. Deal some damage. Would Chalice on 1 be worth it here? Or Trinisphere? Well, it doesn't matter. I think I was going to go with Trinisphere because that's just a lot more limiting. Once, well, they wouldn't have done too much, so yeah, Trinisphere probably would have been the move. Going to game 2. Relics and the Warping Whales. They're likely going to bring in stuff I want the Nature's Claims for. Well, no, relics aren't really that important here. I like my life gain creatures, though. Maybe we just go for 2. Well, it worked last time. Grab the kitty belly for luck. Nope. Not Tron. Only that forest was a mine. Well, not quick Tron. Turn 4, but turn 4 on the draw. Only keep that if you absolutely have to. So if I saw more potential for Thoughtseize, this would actually be somewhat tempting because of hand destruction. But it still requires a lot of luck to get anywhere. Yep, double tower, but not much else. Not playing Lord of the Rings. I know I've beat that joke to death. Ooh, but it would have been better than that. Well, go to 4. What would we keep on that? Tower, this. It's slow, but it answers the monkey. They get one swing in with it. No, that's not good. Okay, well, between the options, that's not bad, actually. Because we get to answer this. They've exiled 2 of their Blood Moons to where they're not going to be able to play them. We are nowhere near Tron, but they're stuck on 1 land without a way to ramp. Goodbye, Blood Moons. Come on, give me a Tron land. We have not missed a land drop yet. We can top deck a power plant. We're in a good spot. We may have successfully stalled them. They bet too heavily on us not wanting to do anything about the monkey, and they decided that they would rather answer our way to get land as opposed to... Ooh, 2 lands, though, is not good, so that does speed them up a bit. Not enough, though, because they're playing Does this help us? Not in the immediate... Yes, it does. What do we want that we can cast for 4 mana? We don't really want to go for the combo yet. And Chalice on 1 seems kind of bad when we're kind of sitting here and not in the best spot too. And Relic draws us a card. But Ensnaring Bridge may be better long term. We'll gamble on long term here. And I would really like to draw a green source. Oh, hey, a green source. I see no reason to play the Ensnaring Bridge with what we currently have in our hand versus what's currently out on their board. Until they get that. That's relevant. Oh, the third Blood Moon. Oof, Chandra. That's a little rough. Let's grab a forest. And hope we get a Nature's Claim. Shame we're 1 land short. We will go ahead and shut down that Chandra Dress to Kill. What do we grab next? Assuming they can't kill Karn. Which is... I mean, it's 2 extra damage. They have ways to do it. This game has got long and stally. Alright, so there's the kill on the Karn. They need to find their artifact destruction. I need to find any threat that doesn't cost 10. Ooh, bit of mana. Oh, they're just gonna go get Obosh. Oh, Shattering Spree is a good card for them. That's gonna be painful. Alright, I really need a Ugin here. Though granted, we're still in a rough spot, even with that. Actually, the Wurm would have been a good draw. I need an O-Stone, really. Wait, can they play it this turn, too? Oof, nope, we're just dead. Double damage. Was there a card that could have saved us? Taking a land instead of the O-Stone, but would our draw have saved us? Yes, it would have. Okay, well, should have counted my mana better. Go to game 3. We should be better off for game 3. On the play is a big deal. Note they have Shattering Spree. But Tron in hand with threats, that's going to be a keep. Backup plan. Oh, it's even got a backup plan because we have Chromatic star or Sphere and an Ancient Stirring. So provided they don't turn one here. Probably should have brought in the third Nature's Claim. Monkey, yeah. The bad thing about the Monkey is it enables turn 3 Blood Moon too. Nature's Claim? So, if they have the Blood Moon, we're in a bad spot. They don't have the Blood Moon, we're in a good spot. Yeah, the Ravagan's just going to provide too much mana advantage. Lightning Bolt? Unholy Heat. Unholy Heat is not a Lightning Bolt. Three mana. Is this going to be the Blood Moon? Ooh. Alright, do they kill the Karn? They do. A bit of a gamble. Do they have the land? Ash is an alternate cost. It still costs 3. Nice. Trinisphere got us around. That's 3 wins and 1 loss. Let's see if we can get a 4-1. Definitely running 2 of the Wurms. I haven't seen them pop up quite as frequently in the 3-3 build I was running. 3 Wurmcoil, 3 Bramble Wurms. in the all creature build, but Karn's just really powerful. Little Karn and big Karn. It depends. It really just depends which. Like, there are some matchups where the creature builds are better, but I really like the versatility. Last game, we got the die roll. Nice. Can we get a good hand to go with it? You know, maybe this isn't working. You know, maybe waking up the cat is not the best plan. Sorry, Mochi. Ooh, a Jegantha. Knock on wood again. Little better, but not quite. We need 2 Tron lands. 2 dos. Huh. Let's confuse the shit out of them. Because if they're running Jegantha, the chances their control deck are very low. They're going to be an affinity deck. Okay. That's a pretty effective turn. Any more? The question is, which affinity build are they going to end up being? Craterhoof or not Craterhoof? They were 1 artifact short of this last turn. They have 1 more land. They may Craterhoof us this turn. Well, that did not quite work out the way I needed it to. I would have done better just to have played the O-Stone. The reason I went with that line was if we found an Ancient Stirrings or a Sylvan Scrying, we'd still likely get the O-Stone, and that just puts us farther ahead. I was playing for more of the advantage. And not... Ooh, that's going to be painful. But we would still have to draw a land here. This is 18 damage. With the Gal Blast, we're dead. Gal Blast pretty well confirms it's a more traditional affinity build. But this was a Multa 3. Definitely want the Nature's Claims. Don't need the relics. Warping Wail is a little relevant. I think I'll go down an Ugin for a Pithing Needle too. Oh wait, and the Chalice. Much better in the main board with this deck. On the play, we'd love a Chalice on 0. With Tron. Have to specify that. Infinity, I don't think it's gotten any new cards in the last 2 sets. I know there's some potential cards that could go into maybe an Urza's Kitchen build. But we will see. All right. Playing first is big. Not good enough. Although I like the Pithing Needle. I don't know what I would target. And I'd rather have Tron, Nature's Claim, Warping Wail. Not Tron, but not irrelevant. But no way to cast Nature's Claim. That's relevant. Alright, it's telling me not to go traditional here, so what do we need? Nature's Claim and Chromatic. Probably should have mulliganed, but my deck is not really cooperating with me today. Ooh, that's a good find. That artifact land is targetable. Oof, but they get their own Pithing Needle. Gonna go ahead and name the blast zone too. Interesting choice. That should stop them from presenting too big of a board state. That's a little unfortunate. I don't like missing this land drop. They still have lands too. Well, that's an interesting... No green, no. Why, deck? Why do you do this to me? I think they're going to grab Springleaf Drum, but they could also grab another equipment. You know the one. Or another creature, or okay, they have a lot of choices. They could one extra draw. I think Springleaf Drum is probably going to be their choice. Yep. And they'll use it to equip the Cranial Plating or to Thoughtseize, or Thoughtcast. Taking 10 damage this turn. It comes down to if we draw a land on the top deck or not. And or a green source. A green source could potentially get us there too. Except, yeah. So 14 lands left in the deck. Never mind. I still don't have a green source because that Cavern of Souls doesn't tap for green. Alright, well, that is unfortunately game. I did not find a Tron hand. I kept a hand that probably should have mulliganed, but it had a chance. It definitely stalled them long enough that we could have found something. We just didn't find something. Let's go ahead. Just open this. See if we can get lucky here at the end. Vraska's Scorn. Alright. Well, hey, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and consider subscribing to the channel. Props if you made it all the way to the end of the league. Tectonic Edge here, signing out.